Three simple things you need to know if you're going to use Macintosh operating system to its fullest. Now, these are not strictly Mavericks functions, but they've certainly gotten better in Mavericks. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open the System Preferences icon. And you'll notice that I've got my system preferences here in alphabetical order. I prefer to work that way, so you just go into View, Organize by Categories, and that's what yours will probably look like. View, Organize alphabetically. And the three that we're going to work on are your trackpad and your keyboard. Actually, those two. And I'm going to show you how to use a function called spaces, which if you're using two screens is fantastic. If you're using one screen, it's still very good. So let's start with trackpad. No trackpad found. I'm sorry, that's because I'm using the trackpad from a different computer, but it is working. So let's go into mouse, and I'll show you how to make your changes, trackpad changes in mouse. You've got your point and click gestures, and you've got more gestures. You want to set the gestures so that you can use 3 fingers to move between spaces. Sorry, I'm using 4 fingers to move between my different spaces. And I'm using 3 fingers to show me all of my open windows. So set those things up in your trackpad preferences and you're going to love them. Next, let's go into keyboard. Keyboard mission control. These are there's what we call desktops. And when I do my 3 fingers up on the trackpad, it shows me my different desktops that I've got open. So I can have MotiveWave running here, Thinkorswim running here, my browser running here, and I can create another desktop, and I can have email running here. So I switch between them quite easily with 4 fingers on the trackpad. So let's go back to this. I use these 4 function keys on the big keyboard, so you probably don't have these function keys on the laptop, so pick 4 other either function keys or sets of keys. You go to switch to desktop 1, just go into this and double click and use whatever key combination you want. And same with desktop 2, 3, and 4, even 5 and 6. You can have tons of different desktops. So that's important. I also set my function keys 13, 14, and 15. 13 to show the desktop. And that just clears everything away and I can see what's on my desktop. I've set 14 to show me windows from the current app that I'm using. So if I'm in MotiveWave, 14 will show me all of my MotiveWave windows. And I've set 15 to show me all of the windows that are open in all of my different desktops. So if I'm looking for a window, it sure makes it easy to find when I can do this, especially if it's spread across multiple different desktops. So I'm using the F15 key, the same as I would use 3 fingers up. Now, if you have multiple screens, and I can't show you, but what Mavericks does is it allows you to set up different desktops on each of your screens. In previous versions of the operating system before Mavericks, when you swipe to the left and the right, all of your monitors moved with them at the same time. That was inconvenient because I may want to keep my email on screen to the left and move from different windows in my screen to the right. It didn't allow me to do that, but now with Mavericks you do. So it depends where your cursor is on and what screen to determine which screen is going to be active when I'm shifting spaces. So now I'm moving the cursor away from this monitor onto another monitor, and what you don't see is that I'm actually moving the spaces on a different monitor. So once you've mastered these things, I'm sure there's other things that I can show you to make the best use of Mavericks, but these are essential if you're multitasking.